Hi guys, so for today's video we are going to be looking into what makes you such a good catch. And we have 3 piles today, pile 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or a donation, hit that super thanks button. All those things really help me out so much more than you guys know. So thank you so much for that ahead of time. You guys are fucking amazing and you really do a lot by giving back for what I'm giving to you. It really does make a bigger difference than you know. So let's get started with pile 1. What makes you such an amazing catch, pile 1? You could definitely be somebody very lucky. Colorado lottery. You could be somebody pretty unconditionally loving as well. And you could also be somebody that's very different than a lot of people that people have had in their lives before. You could also be somebody who is kind of untouchable by a lot of the spiritual warfare as well. You may be very connected to people who have crossed over. You may receive a lot of messages from those who have crossed over. North Carolina could be a thing as well. Whiter's cider. Could be somebody who can hold your liquor. Large and in charge. The Queen of Hearts. You have a very strong intuition, a lot of love to give. You're very open and receptive to love coming into you, and you are also somebody who is willing to give that love as well. You have a lot of compassion, a lot of empathy, understanding. You lead with that compassion, that empathy, that understanding. You are somebody who is very strong emotionally and very emotionally intelligent as well. You see things that a lot of others miss and you act on those things. Let's see what else we have. A harvest is just around the corner for you. You might not see it yet, but know that it's there. You have worked long and hard for this fertile soil, and fertile soil always bears fruit. Have faith. So people do know as well that you have a very big harvest coming in for you because you have really been working hard towards something that they know is about ready to pay off. And also, if you are not seeing that, know that it's true, and that is what is on its way to you. You are an amazing leader, once again, who always leads by example. Your strength is an inspiration to everyone in your life, even the haters, awestruck by your power. So some of you may have actually watched my most recent video, The Karma of Your Gang Stalkers and Gossip Mongers, because there was something about being an amazing leader who leads by example and has a lot of very loving, intuitive, beautiful energy. So if you watched that pile, let me know in the comments below. You are so funny. No one can escape laughing when you're around. You are medicine for the soul, and everyone loves how light the mood gets when you're around. So you're somebody who lightens the load, you lighten the mood. You're somebody who shifts the energies of the room that you're in. You're somebody who has very strong energetic qualities about you. It's very hard for people to pull you down to their level. You tend to pull people up to your level. People really love the way that they are when they're around you. They are a better person when they're around you. And they enjoy feeling the good, lighthearted energy that is within your sphere. So they really enjoy being around you because it makes them feel like they are a better person. Not just that they want to be a better person, but that they are a better person. Challenge your perception. Heed the messengers. So you're somebody who listens very strongly to the signs, the synchronicities, the messages that come into you. You pay attention to them, you believe in them, and you know that they are true. You are also somebody who challenges the perceptions of people around you. People really question what they know or believe to be true when in your presence because you make them see the world in very different eyes than they once did. 7 of Swords. Empress. Dragon, and hyena. So, some people may not really love the fact that you challenge their perceptions, and when you do this, it makes them feel like they aren't good enough or they're wrong in some sort of way or they're ugly and they really want to hide those things. So people may have seen you deal with a lot of things that were not very on the up and up, but you also knew what was going on. You're somebody who's meant for the spotlight, meant to be seen, meant to be heard. You're very bright and shining. You're out there. You're at the top of your game. You're also somebody who's very playful. You love a good joke and you love to tell a good joke. You enjoy laughing a lot. People may really love your laughter or the sound that you make when you laugh. You could actually be somebody who snorts a lot when you laugh, or it just comes out like in a very barking way and it's very loud, very vibrant. It's something that cannot help but to catch on by others. It's very contagious when you laugh. You're also a very caring, supportive, nurturing, loving person. Somebody who's very intelligent. You think before you act. You're somebody that is very passionate and inspiring. You know what you want. You go after it. You're also very open and receptive. You know how to be in an energy of active and passive. You know when to act and when to relax. You're also a very loving mother. If you're a mother or father, you're very loving, nurturing, caring, supportive, generous with your time and your attention. You are definitely a very strong caregiver or caretaker when it comes to others. You don't really like to see people in pain, and you like to help them to get out of that pain when they are. You could also be somebody very intelligent, very wise. You could have a lot of things that you say that really changes things, or a lot of things that you do that really changes things. You may even be a writer in some sort of way, composer, a poet, a writer of the messages. You could be what is it? You could you could be clairaudient. You could be somebody who channels through writing. Your filing system could be something that's very sophisticated as well. Or you're just really good at filing things in a certain way, organizing things in a certain way, taking care of things in a way that really is very smart and intelligent and helps later in the long run. So you're definitely somebody that as well can pull off a mask if necessary. You might be a little bit mysterious, a little bit playful, a little bit mischievous as well. All those things are things that are part of that childlike energy, because you're also a very serious, strong adult type of person as well. So that's what I have for this pile, and anybody would really be lucky to have you, and not really lucky to have you because, you know, they're amazing in their own ways too. But yeah. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know how it resonated, what you might be going through, who the people looking at you in this light could be, and if it helped you in any way, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, hit the super thanks. All those things help me out so much and are great ways to be able to give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions that I bring to you guys. I really do appreciate anything and everything that anyone does to support me. You guys are fucking amazing, and I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2, for you guys. What makes you such an amazing catch? Let's see. People may really question themselves or their actions around you. People may really question what's hidden beneath the surface with you. You may not show all of your cards at once. Some of you could be into some very kinky things, sex-wise, role-playing things, things like that, dom and sub type of things like that. You are definitely somebody adventurous and looking to have a good time at the same time as wanting something very serious and committed. People may feel like they can't get away from you in some sort of way, or they can't get you off of their mind or out of their life, out of their heart. People may really be coming after you for very different reasons at first, and then it turns into something different because you are something so unexpected, and they really didn't see you as being this beautiful gift, and then they were like, whoa, holy shit, wake up and smell the daisies. You could definitely be somebody who sees the world in a very different view from others. You see the truth through the lies. You see through the illusions. Daisies are a symbol of the day's eye, so you can look that up. if you would like to. You could also be somebody that sees everybody's true colors, and you know some of the secrets that have been hidden, but you are not going to expose those things because you feel like it's that person's right to expose them themselves, and you aren't going to be the one that outs them, especially if there may actually be somebody that is LGBTQ in your life, somebody who could have actually used you as a beard in some sort of way or something along those lines. And there could definitely have been people who were trying to outshine you in some sort of way, trying to make you look bad in some sort of way so that they can look good. And I feel like it doesn't matter how much people try to eclipse the beauty that is you, those bright, beautiful colors show through. You're definitely an inspiration for others to break out of that box and break out of those cycles and be whoever the hell they want to be, regardless of what anybody else thinks of them. Be happy, be safe, be drug-free. Red Ribbon Week, I pledge to be drug-free October 23rd to the 31st. So you are somebody who may actually be very drug-free. You may be very confident in this. And I'm not saying that you don't do something in moderation, but what I am saying is that you do not bury your shit in addictions. You are somebody who has chosen to take the hard way in a lot of ways. And some people would say the other way is the hard way. There's pros and cons about each way of living, but you have chosen to do things in a sober way, where most other people in the position that you are finding yourself in right now might actually be very buried in addictions. You may have felt very held back by something, but you broke free from that. Boulder Station, Las Vegas, Nevada, $1. Ooh. 4-leaf clover for good luck. This one just came out in a recent reading as well. If you had that come out in the What Makes You So Beautiful reading, let me know in the comments below. And parking services. So you could be somebody, you might actually be somebody who does some sort of Uber type of thing, or ride sharing, or dine and dash, or you could be somebody that is a delivery driver in some sort of way. You could be somebody who's a valet. You may even be somebody who actually had to live in your vehicle for a time period. You could be somebody as well that people may have tried to take advantage of the position that you were in and could have tried to buy you in some sort of way sexually, but you turned them down because you are not in survivor mode. You are in a mode of faith. You are in a mode of belief. You have a lot of good things that happen to you on a regular basis because you trust that those things are going to come through when you need them to, instead of feeling like you need to control the situation and make things work out in the best way possible. Damn, you're fucking amazing in this pile, just saying. You have very striking features. Piercing eyes, sharp nose, cleft chin, dimples, freckles, unblemished skin, pure white skin, super dark skin, with bright eyes or something like that. Eye color, hairstyle, dress style or colors, or just the way that you present yourself. You are somebody who comes off as very striking. You are unforgettable. You are somebody that people remember what you look like for sure, because you don't look like everyone else around you. A collector of many different things. Everyone can find something that they love in their collections: rocks, coins, stamps, artwork, movies, music, etc., games. Yeah, just whatever collections you have. You have some collections that people really love to check out. You have maybe many different types of collections, a coin collection even possibly, or a hat collection, or shoe collection, or a purse collection. I don't know. Somebody could have one of those in here as well. It's odd to even think of a purse collection or a shoe collection. I may be a woman, but you know what? I got fucking 3 pairs of shoes, and one of them is in extremely bad condition. One of them is my dress shoes. And I finally have a purse again. I haven't used a purse in like 5 years, but nothing has pockets. So my kids got me a purse for my birthday, and I've been using it. Creativity is a blessing. They have it in spades, and they work very hard to put it to use in many ways. So You're an extremely creative person, and people feel like you're blessed with this creativity. And somewhat, yes, it may be a bit of a blessing. You may have been born with a creative streak, but here's the thing: just because you were born with creativity doesn't mean you put it to use, and it takes a lot of hard work, time, effort, and perfecting a lot of those skills in order to actually make that creativity into a reality, and the things that you have in your mind and your imagination into something real. It does actually take working towards being able to do those things good, because you don't just pick up a pen and draw good. No, it takes fucking hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of work to get to that level. So you are definitely somebody who puts in a lot of work to perfect the things that you really enjoy and the things that you do well. You have very good skills in a lot of creative areas and endeavors. Let your emotions flow. Seven of Wands, King of Swords, the lies, the secrets, the bullshit in the past. You could have definitely dealt with somebody that thought they were more intelligent than you, and somebody who was very overly critical, overly analytical, somebody who tried to tie you up, keep you stuck, keep you bound in some sort of cycles. You broke free of those cycles. You stood up, you defended yourself, you set your boundaries, you told people what was what, and you were very efficient and effective about it. You're somebody who's very good with communicating. You're very intelligent, and you are very wise and knowledgeable. You are also somebody who enjoys being free. You're somebody who's not just going to roll over and take whatever crap people have to throw at you. You're going to say something, you're going to do something, and you're going to fight for what you feel is right. Three of Wands. You have a lot coming your way because of your ability to do this. And like I said before, there could definitely have been somebody from your past that you have defended as well, or that you have not exposed secrets about. But these things are coming out whether this person likes it or not. If this person isn't going to take action to expose themselves and put those things out there, which would go a lot better for them, then these things are going to come out regardless of whether or not they want them to. And it is definitely going to be something that is going to bring something good your way. You are somebody who has a lot of offers. You're somebody who's put in the time, the work, the effort, the faith, the persistence, the dedication, and you have a lot of good things coming your way for what you have built. You are definitely somebody that is good at expressing your emotions, that is good at expressing your emotions in a very logical, grounded way. You're good at explaining those things in a way that people that are very rational can actually understand. You're also somebody who has been through fucking hell and back. You've been burned down, your ashes bagged, and people thought that you were done and you were out for the count, but you came back swinging, and you have risen up from everything that has happened to you, and you have really shown that you have gained a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of understanding. You really learned from these lessons and these cycles and everything that you have gone through, and it's been a part of your life purpose. You have a very important life purpose, and your life purpose is something that you are working on, that you are fulfilling, that you are really dedicated to. And you are definitely a fucking amazing catch, because you have been able to go through what you have gone through, and you've been able to pull yourself out of it as well. You may have actually even dealt with some sort of ghosting or breadcrumbing from people, or just a lot of people that were just reacting in a very bad way to you because of their own insecurities, their own fears, their own worries, their own shame or guilt or self-hate or whatever the case may be. They were projecting all of that onto you, but you have not held on to that. You have broken free from it, and you have proven that you are definitely not the person that these people described you as. So you are somebody that people see as an amazing life catch and life partner, because you are somebody who is able to be in this loving, heart-centered, heart space energy. Even after what you've been through, even after how hard you've had to fight, you are still willing to give chances to new people, even when those new people remind you a little bit of the old people. Because generally, I mean, when you like certain qualities and traits in a person, they're going to be very similar when it comes to finding a new partner as well. And you're not going to blame the past mistakes of other people on your new partners. So that is pretty much what I have for this pile. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, and it resonated, let me know in the comments below. Give it a like, a share, a subscribe, hit the time or hit the super thanks button, or leave a timestamp or a donation. All those things are so greatly appreciated, and all of those are great ways that you can give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions that I bring you guys. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and you make such an amazing difference in my life when you do those things. So thank you so much for that. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Hi, Pile 3. So, for you guys, let's see what makes you such an amazing catch. I bet you there's lots of wonderful things in here. It's amazing how different some of these readings turn out than what I was expecting when I decided to do these readings. You're a very magical person. You believe in the magic, you believe in the beauty. You're very non judgmental, very open minded. You are somebody who sees the world in a very different way. You're very pure in your intentions. If you practice magic of any sort, your intentions are very pure when it comes to that. You practice white magic. You are a white witch if you are into those types of things. You're somebody that would pray for somebody that has done you wrong and pray for their healing and pray for them to be filled up with self love and light and happiness and joy and peace so that they can live in the world in a much better way than they have been, because you know that hurt people hurt people. You're somebody who's very good at communicating. You have learned how to communicate from a lot of different things in your life. You're good at giving speeches. You are also somebody that may have actually been chosen for like a valedictorian speech at some point or something along those lines. You could have been somebody who was very high in your class in some sort of way. You could also be somebody who chose to go to college for some sort of communication specialist or something along those lines. If you were in the military, you could have even been doing something like communications analyst or something along those lines. You are very good at reading body language. You're very good at psychology, things like that. You're also somebody who's very stubborn, somebody who's very strong, somebody who's very motivated, grounded in your motivations. You could be somebody that may be a little bit funny or, goofy in some sort of way. You may even just make some strange looks sometimes with your face because you just enjoy seeing the reactions of others, like going cross-eyed or, poofing out your cheeks and pulling out your ears and stuff like that. You may actually even have a baby, and that could be why you do some of that as well for some of you, or you're just around a lot of babies. You don't mind dropping down to that childlike energy when children are around. You really enjoy children and you love being around them. You're a very colorful person, but those colors are somewhat muted. You are definitely a very vibrant person. You're good at blending in with a lot of people from a lot of different walks of life because of the fact that you have so many different facets about yourself. You are also somebody who has the key to be able to open the hearts of others around you. You're very strong emotionally, very solid emotionally. This heart almost looks like it has arms coming off of it where it's flexing. It's like you know that you are very emotionally intelligent. You know that you're very emotionally strong, stable, and solid. You know that nobody else is going to be able to bring you down. And you know that you will be okay regardless of what happens in whatever situation that you come into. You are somebody who loves people in a way where you want them to be happy, even if it's not with you. So at the end of the day, if things don't work out and you aren't the person for each other, you are not going to hold a grudge. You're not going to be resentful. You're not going to strike out at this person and destroy their life. You are somebody who is going to rise above. You're somebody who's going to try to save the friendship because at the end of the day, the friendship is what meant most to you. It wasn't whether or not you could be in a partnership with this person. It was the friendship. It was the core of the love that you had for each other that meant the world to you, even if you guys could not make things work between you. So see what else we got here. This pile is going to end up being very long. A special person with a special purpose. I won't be surprised if they end up known throughout the entire world. They make such a big impact in the lives of others, known and unknown. Some of you could actually be tarot readers on this specific pile. Social media influencers, in politics. You could be a teacher. You could be a doctor or a nurse. You could be a diplomat in some sort of way. You could definitely be somebody like a linguistic somebody who knows a lot of different languages or things like that and can bridge the communication gap between people. You are definitely somebody, though, that is going to be rising in your popularity. You're going to be building something very big and leaving behind a very strong legacy, and people really do know that and see that about you, even if you don't about yourself, for known and unknown things. You have so much originality and you always have good ideas. Any time spent with you is always sure to be the best adventure. So you're somebody who really is very intelligent. You think outside the box. You refuse to be cowed into being in everybody else's box or thinking in one way. Anytime anybody spends with you, they really feel like they're having an adventure. You are the life of the party. You are somebody who really comes up with new things, new ideas, new places to go, new adventures. Yeah, you're just a very original person, one of a kind. One in a million. Oh. Charismatic, confident, and versatile, flexible and adaptable, can face any challenge and makes an amazing leader, is good with communication and with reading others. Once again, with communication and reading others. You are definitely an amazing fucking leader. You are very charismatic. You're very confident. You're versatile, flexible, adaptable, able to go with the flow, able to make the hard decisions when necessary, able to put your foot down, and even able to make the hard decisions even when it means that you were wrong in the past. So you will go back and apologize for something if you feel like you need to apologize for something, even if you never receive an apology from the people that have hurt you, because that's on them, that's not on you. And because you know that your actions are on you and what you decide is on you, and you're not going to let pride and ego get in the way of being the best that you can be. Some of you could definitely have been in the military at one point. Let go of the old. Calm in the storm. Nine of Cups. You are a very strong wish fulfillment for a lot of people. Ten of Cups. The Horse again. And the Eagle. This has happened twice now. I think it was in the Beautiful reading where two horses came out in pile one or something like that. And if you chose that pile and watched that reading, let me know in the comments below. You're very independent. Fierce. Free. You are definitely not the prey. To so there's a song. What is the name of that song? To defeat the predator, you can't become their prey. You must become an equal in every way. Beast, I think, is the name of the song by Carlene, Karliene, or something like that. You're very motivated, driven, ambitious, goal-oriented. You know what you want, you're going after it, and you are not going to be tamed or broken by anyone. You have a spirit that is unmatched. The movie Spirit is coming to mind as well. So is the song, Get Off of My Back and Into My whatever. Yeah. The whole part where the guy's trying to break him in the canal, or in the corral. Canal. You are definitely somebody who is emotionally fulfilled in and of yourself. You are perfectly fine on your own. It Hits Different by Astrid S is coming to mind now too. Wow, a lot of songs are coming out for this pile. So you could also listen to a heavy amount of music as well. It brings you a lot of joy, happiness, peace, love. You have a lot of happiness, joy, peace, love, and light inside of you that you spread around you to everyone around you. You are definitely going to end up in a marriage or a commitment that ends up being a very happy, beautiful, peaceful, serene, loving environment. You will not allow that bullshit to exist there. You're somebody who communicates effectively, efficiently. You're somebody who's very calm in the midst of a storm. You're somebody who's very patient. You're filled with a lot of integrity. You're somebody who can really see things. Demons by Jacob Lee is coming to mind now too. I thought my demons were almost defeated, and then you took their side and you pulled them to freedom. I thought that you would do the same. You're letting go of the old You're letting go of the people who did not see your value, who did not see your worth, the people who felt like they needed to show off and one up you to get your attention, the people who tried to put you down to be on top. You're letting go of all of that. You're letting go of, you may have actually even let go of looks, or you're just somebody who doesn't focus a whole lot on looks, because you know that the value lies deeper within. You go your own way. You have your own colors. You shine them and you show them brightly and proudly. And you're not going to let anybody talk you into putting away who you are to be in a connection. So you are going to be very free in a connection. And as a result, you're going to allow your partners to be very free in a connection as well. You could also be somebody who always remembers people's birthdays or the holidays, and you may make a very big deal out of those things. You make people feel very special when it's their moment. You don't care about being in the spotlight when it's somebody else's moment. You want to shine the light on them during their time. So that is pretty much what I got for this pile. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, let me know in the comments below whether or not it resonated. Like, share, subscribe, hit the timestamp, or leave a timestamp, hit the super thanks button, or leave a donation. All those things are so greatly appreciated, and it really truly does make such a difference in my life to have so many angels like you willing to give back for the energetic healing sessions that I bring to you guys regularly. You make a very strong difference, and you should definitely know that. So thank you so much to anybody and everybody who gives back in whatever ways they do. I really appreciate you, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.